So let's understand an important concept of radical sign. What is radical sign? You must have seen this kind of symbol, right? Root 2, or you have like this, or you have something like this. Okay, so there will be some power here. This is root 8. This is cube root 8. Okay, so this symbol is called radical sign. And this values 2, 3, 8 can be any n. This n is actually any real number where n has to be positive integer. Positive integer. Or I can say, yeah, n will be positive. Or I can say n is a whole number. So when you say a root n, where n is a positive integer and a has to be greater than 0. Please note that I can't say root of -4. Okay, I can say, but that will not be a real number. That will become an imaginary number. Okay, so we'll not talk about imaginary number in this class, but just understand for this class, this a has to be a positive number. It has to be a positive integer. A has to be any real number that is positive. Right? So a has to be greater than 0. Okay. So that means if a is any real number, so can I say root 5 of pi? Yes, I can, because this pi is a real number. Right? A is a real number. And pi is greater than 0. Okay. Can I say -5 of root of pi? No. Because -5, this has to be positive integer. Okay. Can I say pi of 3? No. Because pi, as I told, it has to be a positive integer. And this pi is irrational here. It's not a rational number. Okay. So let's talk about some operations on real numbers. In fact, we have seen this. I mean, we have seen operations on rational numbers and irrational numbers. Right? So clubbing these will get operations on real number. We have, if you have, for example, root AB. I mean, why I'm introducing this is because of radical signs. So most of these operations are for radical signs. So root AB will be equal to root A into root B. For example, root 6 will be equal to root 3 into root 2. Root A by B will be equal to nothing but root A by root B. For example, root 8 by 2 will be equal to root 8 by root 2. That is root 4. 8 by 2 is 4. Okay. Similarly, root A plus B, root B into root A minus root B will be equal to A minus B. Same thing. A plus root B, let's suppose, into A minus root B. This will be equal to what? Let's see. This will be equal to A into A, that is A square, minus A into root B, A root B, plus B into root B into A, that is A root B, and minus B square, minus root B square. This gets cancelled. So what you get is A square minus root B square, that is B, that is A square minus B. Okay, let's take one more. Root A plus root B square. This becomes root A square plus 2 root A into root B plus root B square. And that is root A square is A plus 2 root A root B is 2 root AB, and root B square is B. That is A plus 2 root AB plus B. Simple maths, just practice. It will be easy for you. Don't just watch these videos, pause this video for some time. Do the same steps on your own in your book and see if you can get the same answer. Simple maths, right? root a into root b is root ab. Okay, this is the main trick here. But root a into root b is equal to root ab, plus root a plus root b is not equal to root ab, that is root a plus root b itself. There's the difference. Okay. For example, root 3 into root 3 is equal to 3. But root 3 plus root 3 is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, please mind this pretty complex. Let's do some maths. We'll simplify these expressions to be more confident on operations on real numbers. Let's take the first one. 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5. So we'll first multiply 5 into 2 plus then 5 into root 5 plus, this is done, root 7 into 2 root 7, and then root 7 into root 5. So what you get is 10 plus 5 root 5 plus 2 root 7 plus root 35, and there is the answer. Let's take second one. 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5. 5 into 5 is 25 plus 5 into minus root 5 is minus, let's put a minus here, 5 root 5, and plus root 5 into root 5 again, 5 root 5, and then plus minus minus root 5 into root 5. So this gets anyway cancelled. 5 into 5 25, and root 5 into root 5 is 5. So this becomes 25 minus 5, that is 20, and that is the answer. Let's take this. Root 7 plus root 3 plus root 7 square. So this is a plus b square. This becomes a square, that is root 3 square, plus b square, that is root 7 square, plus 2ab, that is 2 into root 7 into root 3. So solve this, this becomes 3, this becomes 7, 3 plus 7 plus 2 root 7 into root 3 is root 21, that is 10 plus 2 root 21, and that is the answer. Let's try this. A minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square, right? So a square is what? Root 11 square minus b square, that is root 7 square. Root 11 square is 11, root 7 square is 7, 11 minus 7 is 4, and that is the answer. So this big expression is nothing but 4. Okay. So let's see if we can rationalize the denominator of 1 by root 2. See, to rationalize, we'll multiply and divide by root 2. Rationalize means the denominator should not be an irrational number, right? So that has to be rationalized. See, the denominator has to be rationalized. That means the denominator is irrational number, you have to make it rational number. To make it this rational number, we will multiply by root 2. So root 2 into root 2 is root 2, and this becomes root 2. So if you see here, by multiplying root 2 by root 2, my denominator is rationalized. This is a rational number. Okay, this was irrational, but just by multiplying, and we have told you that if you multiply two irrational number, you may get a rational number. If to an irrational number, you multiply, you get a rational number. Rationalize again the denominator. This is irrational, we have to rationalize it. To do this, we can do that, we can multiply and divide by 2 minus root 3, because we know that a plus b into a minus b, there is a chance that it will get rationalized. Let's try this. So this becomes 2 minus root 3, and the denominator becomes a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. A is 2 here, this 2 square, minus b is root 3 here, that is root 3 square. This becomes 2 minus root 3 by 2 square is 4, root 3 square is 3, that is 2 minus root 3 by 1, and that is 1. 1 is a rational number. So we have rationalized the denominator. Let's again rationalize the denominator. The denominator here is not rationalized. This is root 3 minus root 5. So we will try multiplying and dividing by root 3 plus root 5. Why? Because we know that it is root a plus root b. Multiply with root a minus root b, there is a high probability that you get a rational number, right? So we'll do that. So this becomes 5 into root 3 plus root 5 divided by, this will become root 3 square minus root 5 square. Root 3 square minus root 5 square. This becomes, the denominator become 5 root 3 plus 5 root 5. This becomes root 3 square is 3, root 5 square is 5, and this is minus 2. So I'll get minus of, you can take this common actually, by 2. If you see here, this is a rational number. We'll take one more, we'll rationalize this. This is also a plus b form. So we'll multiply with this a minus b form. So you have to do the same thing for denominator also. So let's see what you get. You get 7 minus 2, 3, 2 into 1 is same value, and this becomes a square minus b square. This is a, so a square minus b square. B is 3 root 2 square. You solve this. This becomes 7 minus 3 root 2. This becomes 7 square is 49, and this becomes 3 square is 9. 9 into root 2 is 2. 9 into 2 is 18. You solve this, 7 minus 3 root 2, and this becomes 31. And if you see here, 31 is a rational number. So the denominator is rationalized. Okay. You classify this as rational number. So if you see here, root 5 is irrational. This is rational. You're doing any operation on rational and irrational, right? This is always irrational. This is irrational. If you see here, root 23 cancel, what you get is 3, and 3 is a rational number. Rational number is q. Root 7 we cancel, so what you get is 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is a rational number, that is q. 1 by root 2, if you see, there is an operation on rational and irrational, you will always get irrational number. There is a pi, and this is 2. You are multiplying irrational number with a rational number, in this case 2 into this, you will get irrational number. Okay, irrational, irrational, rational, rational, irrational. So let's take some more question here to simplify each of these. Let's see how well we can do. Let's do this. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into root 2 is 3 root 2. Root 3 into 2 is 2 root 3. And root 3 into root 2 is root 6. So this is the simplified version. Let's take this. A plus b, a minus b. This becomes a square minus b square. A is 3. 3 square minus b square, that is root 3. B square, that is 3 into 3 square is 9. Root 3 square is 3. You solve it, you get 6. Okay, let's try this. Root 5 plus root 2 square, that is a. This becomes a square, that is root 5 square, plus b square, that is root 2 square, plus 2ab, that is 2 root 5 root 2. Solve this, this becomes 5. Root 5 square is 5, root 2 square is 2, and this becomes 2 root 10. That is 7 plus 2 root 10. Let's try this. A plus b, a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So a is what? Root 5, so root 5 square, minus b is what? Root 2 square. Root 5 minus square is 5, root 2 square is 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, and that is the answer. Okay, let's take example. Pi is defined as the ratio of circumference of a circle to its diameter, that is pi. This seems to contradict with the fact that pi is a irrational number. How can you resolve this contradiction? See, what this is trying to say is pi is what? Pi is ratio of circumference by diameter, right? So pi is nothing but circumference by diameter. Circumference is length. Length is always a rational number, right? You can't have irrational number as a length. Diameter is also a rational number, right? If you take a circle, rational number by rational number, it should be a rational number. We have seen that. But we say pi is a rational number. What is the contradiction? See, there is no contradiction actually. See, the length measurement which we take from the ruler, the scales, the rulers, this length measurement is the approx rational number. Right? Length is because, see, root 2 is a rational number, even that can be a length, right? We have seen that we can represent on a number line. So if we can represent a number line, why can't we take it as a length? So this length are approx representation of rational number. Okay? And we never get a rational number value exact on scale. So we have seen that on scale we actually try to find approximate value. For example, root 2 also, when you represent a number line, we try to get the approx value. It's all because of the approximation. So length of the semi-sphere actually we take is typically irrational number, but because of the constraint in the ruler, you can't actually take the exact measurement of irrational number. So we take approx value, and then approx value becomes rational number. Here also, if you see, pi we say is 3.14, but actually it is not, because this is approx. This is approx value. Okay. So we to represent root 9.3 on the number line, let's draw a line for 9.3 unit, then draw a line for 1 unit, taking whole this thing as a diameter, draw a center, and from this center draw a semicircle, and then from this point which we have, draw a line perpendicular, and this line will hit this semicircle, and this point I'll call it AB. This point AB is root 9.3, and we have proved also why it is root 9.3. Okay. Because if you take this circle, this length is 9.3 plus 1 by 2, and this length is OA is 9.3 minus 1 by 2, and by Pythagoras theorem this is root 9.3. Let's take few more questions. You need to rationalize these followings. Rationalize the denominator. This is root 7 irrational number. We will rationalize. So what we will do is multiply by root 7 and root 7. What you get is root 7 here, and you get 7 here. And 7 is a rational number. So we are done with the rationalization of this particular expression. Rationalization of the denominator of the following expression. Let's take this. This is 1 minus root 7 minus root 6. We have to rationalize this denominator. What we can do is we can multiply and divide with this root 7 plus root 6, a plus b, a minus b. There is a chance it will get rationalized. Let's see that. Root 7 plus root 6, root 7 minus root 6, a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. A is root 7, b is root 6. This is a square minus b square, a square minus root 6, b square, and this will be as it is. So root 7 square is 7, root 6 square is 6. So what you get is root 7 plus root 6 by 1, and 1 is a rational number. Same thing you can do here. You can multiply and divide by root 5 minus root 2, and here also you can multiply and divide by root 7 plus 2. Okay, so the answer for this you will get is root 5 minus root 2 by 3. Here you get is root 7 plus 2 by 7 minus 4, that is 3. Yeah, this is 5 minus 2 is 3. This is the answer you get. You can try that. Now we'll understand laws of exponent for real numbers. This is the last topic for this chapter. See, the laws of exponent says that if I have some number a to the power m and you multiply with some number e to the power n, you get some nothing but e to the power m plus n. Please pay attention here, very important concept for higher classes. For example, 5 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 3. This is nothing but 5 to the power 5. You can actually do your maths. Let's suppose 5 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 2. This is 5 and this is 25. You multiply this, how much you will get? 125. And I am saying this is nothing but 1 plus 2. That is 5 to the power 3. And 5 to the power 3 also you will get 125. Right? So a to the power m, a to the power n. You multiply, you get a to the power m plus n. Both these has to be a, and you will add these. Okay, a to the power m to the power n is nothing but a to the power mn. For example, 2 to the power 1 to the power 2 is nothing but 2 to the, or let's suppose 2 here, and let's suppose 3 here. This becomes 2 to the power 6. Let's do that maths. 2 to the power 2 is 4. 4 to the power 3 is nothing but 4 into 4 into 4. Okay. And this is nothing but 2 to the power 6, sorry. So let's see this. 4 to the power 3 is 4 into 4 into 4. 2 to the power 6 is 2 into 2 into 2. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even if you don't calculate, this 4 is equal to this 2. This 4 is equal to these 2's. And these 4 equal to these 2's. If you see, both are same. Okay. And if you actually want to do, as 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 2 is 64. You can do this 2 into 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Both sides you get 64. Right. Similarly, a to the power m by n is nothing but root of a to the power m to the power n. This n comes here. Okay. A to the power m by a to the power n is nothing but a to the power m minus n, similar to the first one. For example, 5 to the power 3 divided by 5 to the power 2, nothing but 5 to the power 3 minus 2, that is 5. You can actually solve this. 5 to the power 3 is 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, that is 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, and this is 5 to the power 2 is 5 into 5. These two cancel, you get 5, and you get 5. Okay, one more rule, a to the power m, b to the power m. You can actually say this as nothing but ab to the power m. So please note all these rules. Pause the slide, note down these rules, understand this. A to the power m, a to the power n, you multiply, you get a to the power m plus n. A to the power m, a to the power n, you divide, you get a to the power m minus n. Similar rules. A to the power m to the power n, you actually multiply these two. Okay. Then a to the power m by n, actually this is nothing but a root, because for example, root of 5 is nothing but 5 to the power 1 by 2. It's the same. Right? The same thing is coming here. Okay. And then this is this one, not this one. If you have a to the, both are m, let's suppose here, and you have two different numbers here, you can actually club these and say to the power. You can actually take some examples and solve this. For example, if you say 2 to the power 3 into 1 to the power 3, right? So you can actually say this is nothing but 2 into 1 to the power 3. Here if you see this is 8, this is 1, 8 into 1 is 8. This also you are getting 8. Okay. So let's take some examples for the formulas we just saw. So you'll see the beauty of this formula, but we did not solve this completely and we can easily get the answer. 2 to the power 2 by 3 into 2 to the power 1 by 3, such a complicated expression. So this I can use at a to the power m, a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. This formula I can use, and I can write this whole expression as 2 to the power 2 by 3 into 2 to the power 1 by 3 will be equal to 2 to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. That is nothing but 2 to the power 3 by 3. That is nothing but 2 to the power 1. That is nothing but 2. Pretty easy. This one, 3 to the power m to the power n. This will become 3 to the power mn, that is 3 to the power 4 by 5. That's all. Let's see this. 7 to the power 1 by 5 by 7 to the power 1 by 3. This I can say 7 to the power 1 by 5 minus 1 by 3. Similar to multiplication, division you to subtract. And there is nothing but 7 to the power minus 2 by 15. Let's take this. So here 13 and 17, this is common, 1 by 5 is common. So I can write this as 13 into 17 but to the power 1 by 5. That is nothing but 2 to 1 to the power 1 by 5. Okay. So we are just using the formulas we learned. 64 to the power 1 by 2. See, 64 to the power 1 by 2. Actually, to solve this is nothing but root 64. And this is, we know, is 8. 8 into 8 is 64. This one, 32 to the power 1 by 5. So 32 I can write as 2 into 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. That is 2 to the power 5. That is 32, right? I know that. So 32 to the power 1 by 5 I can write as, instead of 32 I can write 2 to the power 1 by 5, right? And this number, 32 is nothing but 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5. And this is 1 by 5. And this is nothing but 2 to the power 5 into 1 by 5. And this gets cancelled. That is 2 to the power 1. That is 1, 2. That is the answer. Similarly, 125 is nothing but 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 to the power 3. So when I am given this expression 125 to the power 1 by 3, I can write as 5 to the power 3 and to the power 1 by 3. So a to the power a into b, I can write a to the power ab, that is 5 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. And this gets cancelled, you get 5 to the power 1, that is 5. Just simple application of the formulas we have learned. Let's take some example. 9 to the power 3 by 2. 9 I can write as 3 square. So I can write as 9 3 by 2 as 3 to the power 2 into 3 by 2. So a to the power m into n, that is nothing but a to the power m into n, that is 3 to the power 3. 3 to the power 3 is 27. Same thing, 32 I can write as 2 to the power 5, just now I saw the last example. So I can write 32 to the power 2 by 5 as 2 to the power 5 to the power 2 by 5. This is nothing but 2 to the power 5 into 2 by 5. This gets cancelled, that is 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 2, that is 4. Let's take this. 16 I can write as 2 to the power 4. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times. 2, 4, 8, 16. So 16 to the power 3 by 4 I can easily write as 2 to the power 4 and 3 by 4. And this I can write as 2 into 4 into 3, 2 to the power 4 into 3 by 4. This gets cancelled. I get 2 to the power 3 and that is 8. Similarly, 125 I can write as 5 to the power 3. So 125 to the power minus 1 by 3 I can write as 5 to the power 3 and here minus 1 by 3. And this I can write as 5 to the power 3 into minus 1 by 3. This gets cancelled. 5 to the power minus 1 is minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. Okay, 5 to the power minus 1 is 1 by 5. Let's simplify a few more. So this 2 is common and this is 2 by 3, this is 1 by 5. This will be nothing but 2 to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. A to the power m, a to the power n. This is nothing but 2 to the power, this is 15, this becomes 5 into 10 and this is 3. This is 2 to the power 13 by 15 and that is my answer. Let's take this 1 by 3 to the power 3 by 7. This becomes 1 by 3 to the power 3 into 7. That is 1 by 3 to the power 27. That is 3 to the power minus 27. Sorry, it's 21. 7 into 3 is 21. Let's take this one. 11 to the power 1 by 2, 11 to the power 1 by 4. I can write as 11 to the power 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So a to the power m by a to the power n is a to the power m minus n. Same formula I can use here. So this becomes 11 to the power 1 by 4. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 is 1 by 4. Let's take the last numerical. 7 to the power 1 by 2, 8 to the power 1 by 2. I can write as 7 into 8 to the power 1 by 2. This is nothing but 56 to the power 1 by 2. And that is my answer. This is a to the power m, b to the power m is nothing but AB to the power M.
Thank you. Visit our website examfear.com to watch more and more quality education videos. You can also attempt free online tests that are there in our website. You can also get access to tons of free study materials, and you can also find free tutors and mentors in this website. Thanks a lot for watching.